One of the questions I'm being asked quite a lot at the moment is what's the market going to do after the lockdown, this current lockdown ends into December? What's going to be happening in the market for Christmas and New Year? That's the big question that everybody wants to know really at the moment. So firstly, I would say that the big thing to really understand and recognise is that the market is still very much open, even though we are technically still in the lockdown at the moment. We as an industry are very fortunate in that we've been allowed to continue operations, so to speak, this time around. Everything is going on as I say as normal, but that, you know, in regards to the regulations and in line with the regulations, we're still able to do viewings, and we're still able to sell houses, and you're still able to move house, and it's very important that people know that. A lot of people still don't quite realise that that's still possible within the regulations. So that is still all very much allowed. Obviously there are criteria around that, so if you're not sure about that, get in touch. We can talk to you a bit more about the details on that side of things, but definitely the market is still very much open. Sales up until now have still been very, very strong. I think I could speak for probably every estate agent in the North Devon area to say that the market has moved really, really well since it was opened up at the end of May, and is continuing to do so. If anything, this current lockdown has perhaps slowed down the supply of new properties coming onto the market a little bit. So there's still pent-up demand. There's still a lot of demand from buyers. Properties are still selling well, but the market has cooled off slightly, I would say, in the last week or two in regards to activity levels from buyers, obviously because of the lockdown. Moving into December, if we stick with the current lockdown and that ends in December the 2nd, then we are anticipating, I think that the feedback from everybody that I've been speaking to in the industry is we're anticipating another surge where there's a bit more property coming to the market and a lot more demand for that property again once people can move around and do what they need to do. So we think there's a really good opportunity if you're thinking of selling or if you're currently selling. Revitalise your marketing, get it ready for that period, because we think there's going to be a lot of activity between 2nd, 3rd December right through to Christmas. We think normally by that time the market's starting to slow for Christmas, but we think this year, because of the stamp duty holiday that's ending on the 31st of March, people still need to try and get a sale done, or at least agreed by around the 6th of January in order to benefit from the 31st of March deadline and get the legals done by that time. So there's still going to be a big demand, we think, for property sales right through December, pretty much up to Christmas, perhaps even in between Christmas and New Year, which is, you know, traditionally a very busy time online, but obviously most of the time not very busy with regards to viewings and things like that. So we think the market will definitely stay very strong for December. That will help to support, you know, strong selling prices, because there isn't as much supply coming into the market still at the moment. Into January and potentially February, we think the market's going to stay strong again. Certainly the first couple of weeks of January, I think there'll still be those buyers that want to get sales done, and those sellers that want to get sales done to capitalise on the 31st of March deadline for stamp duty. But with the whole kind of Brexit and coronavirus thing coming to an end or coming to some sort of conclusion, we think that probably January, February and into the spring market is going to be very busy as well. We've got vaccines coming online in the near future. There's another one been announced today. So I think the positivity and the outlook in general, the sentiment in the market is going to be really strong and really positive. And we're speaking to a lot of people who are looking to put their properties on the market for the new year. So potentially starting their marketing before the Christmas period, but definitely going to be fully on the market by January, taking viewings sort of mid-January onwards. So we do expect the market to stay really busy. So if you have any questions or queries with regards to that, if you're thinking of putting your property on the market, or you've got it on the market and it hasn't been moving as you'd like, get in touch. Check out our website and our blog, because we've got some really good articles on there that will help you out in terms of sort of just tactics and ideas to get that moving. We also have a really good email series which I do, which is my top tips to help you sell well which again has got a lot of tips and what have you, and you can sign up for that on the website, or you can email us and we can sign you up. So you know, there's lots of information out there. If you ask for it, get in touch with us, let us know. Any questions around the market, obviously get in touch as well. Hope this has been useful for you. I'll leave it at that. Thanks very much.